Cross for a special disaster relief telethon.
Let's send it back out to Amy Rutledge, live at the Groupon Chicago headquarters. People have been really generous today, Amy.
Yeah, they really have, Dina. And you know what? It's interesting because, when you think of Red Cross, oftentimes you think of house fires and the storms and all these great things that they respond to. But it's not just the in-the-moment things that the Red Cross does. It's also the things they do for folks mentally handling the situation for days, weeks, possibly even months afterwards. Diana Locke is the regional recovery manager. And you actually just got back from Las Vegas where you were there with people.
That's right. Yeah, I was in Vegas, deployed there post-shooting to work with the victims and family members of the victims.
What mental health facilities things do you facilitate for the Red Cross?
It can be a variety of things. It's mostly client-based or based on client need. We can do a lot of soft services. We can meet an intermediate need, or we can provide long-term services or referrals for long-term services.
Yeah, because, when we see you guys at scenes and stuff, it's not just in the moment or while the disaster is there. You guys are there when people need you.
Yeah, like I said, it's based on client needs. So we can be meeting with a client for a week after an event happens, a month, even a year sometimes. So it really depends on when a client needs us and when they're going through what they're going through and when it hits them. A lot of times, the adrenaline's pumping and you're not really able to face what's going on. And once kind of the dust settles and you realize like things have calmed down a little bit, you have to process that emotionally and mentally as well. And that's what our long-term recovery game plan is for.
You must have one of the hardest aspects of this job because people are dealing with the physical effects and you're dealing with the mental, and it all kind of comes crashing, as you said, at once.
Yeah, it can. It can all kind of impound on you all at once, and it can be really hard to compartmentalize that. You've just gone through this enormous trauma, so you also have to think about the logistics. I need a place to live. I need food. I need clothing. But also, I was just part of this massive trauma, and how do I process that emotionally? That's where we step in.
When you think of things like Las Vegas, Irma, Texas, Florida, Puerto Rico, how can people in communities help one another?
The best part is to make sure that you're actually just looking out for each other. If you see somebody who maybe isn't acting normally, their behavior is off from what you know of them, reach out to them, have a conversation, make sure that people are getting a good night's sleep, eating well. The really basic human needs actually make a recovery that 100 times better. Making sure that you're drinking lots of water, staying hydrated, getting a good night's sleep, those basic needs can work wonders in an emotional stress time frame like this.
And I would imagine, too, for people who are dealing with a disaster, even if you don't think you need the help, reach out to the Red Cross.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It can help just to have a conversation with somebody, to be aware of what resources are available. Even if you don't think you need them, we may be able to have a conversation with you, and just that conversation is what you didn't know you didn't need.
Fantastic, Diana. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, for them to do all this, they need your help, and we need these phones to ring. 312-448-2020 is the number you can call to donate, or you can also donate online, WGNTV.com/Red Cross. We've got a couple more hours. Going to be doing this through 7 o'clock tonight, and we're going to keep you up to date on the totals and how things are going throughout the broadcasts this evening. Ben and Dina, back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Amy. We appreciate it. Up next for us, hoping to inspire a movement, we'll tell you how one college student is building a campaign in his father's name.